What you repeatedly hear, you eventually believe. That's why I'm always trying to let you guys know that you are royalty in the name of the Lord. Hey guys, I did this cake again. Look it, look it, look it. Remember that zucchini cake that I made on Saturday and I put the video up on Monday? I did it again out of that second zucchini that I had, and I did like a bunt cake. You know where we get that from, right? My big fat Greek wedding. This is my bunt pan, and I put it in the toaster oven. It took an hour, and look how gorgeous the cake is. Yes. So let me taste a little bit. I don't know how many calories one of these little pieces have. The bunt slices are always smaller than a regular slice. Josh, I like it like this.
Really? In butt form?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It seems more moist.
Yeah.
And more like coffee cakey. Like you would, I don't drink coffee, but if you're a coffee drinker, you would like it like this. Yes, here we come, Mannheim, yes. Hey guys, Joe won a nice vehicle, yes. Yes, I can't look at you because my eyes are on the road.
Don't look, I don't want to die.
Joshua goes, I don't want to die, mommy. I'll show you guys in a minute when we get home, alright? Joe's picking it up right now, and then I'll show it to you guys. Heck yeah, I went and brushed my teeth just now while you guys were watching that footage. So I can't show you the vehicle yet because Joe took it to surgery to get it checked out and to possibly recharge the AC. That's the only thing that's going kind of warm. Josué Grenaje, ¿qué estás haciendo? Whatever she said.
I don't know Spanish.
Whatever. Didn't you take Spanish in high school? At least Spanish 1? You took Spanish 2? I only took Spanish 1. And I know a lot of Spanish compared to you. You don't even care, huh?
Well, that's because you were a little bookworm and I was like, I love learning. Yay. I
didn't love learning. I love languages. I really do love languages. Here's the car, guys. Ford Explorer. It's an SUV. Look how perfect these tires are. See, the back tires are not as good as the front, but they're darn good. Look at the seats. See, like that wouldn't bother me, but that bothers some of the buyers. But I think it's because they want you to drop the price. This is gorgeous. So Sergio couldn't take a look at the AC yet because he's busy, but tomorrow. But everything else is perfect. Hey guys, it's nice. All this back part right here is trunk space. Pretty cool, huh, Josh? I like this pattern too, Josh. It looks very British. True? Mm-hmm. Can you guys see it? It's pretty, right? Did we get a yellow cloth all over my truck for? So this is what Joe says. Put both up for sale and whichever one sells first. I was like, Josh, I know that Ford Explorer is going to sell right away.
Yep, that's going to sell first. That's at that sweet spot.
Oh my goodness. Joe's like, put both of them up first, and whichever one sells first, that's what we're going with. I'm like, oh. It's pretty though. I think it's because it's black. I love it. So Josh, what are we up to?
Nothing today, right?
It's after 3 right now. Maybe we should go to the gym now. Joe, are you up to going to the gym? Joe?
Right.
Are you up to going to the gym? Are you tired?
No, it's okay. What time do you want to what's it?
He says after 5.
After 5.
Yeah, it'll be after 5 before we have a meeting after 5. Look how important I am. I'm gonna be like these YouTubers that have a meeting. I'm meeting my dealer to get some paperwork from him, but you know, go with that. We have a meeting. Josh, come sit here. I want to do a little rant.
I gotta
Come
to
here.
the gym.
Come here for a second. I want to do a quick little rant. Maybe you can add your 2 cents. Maybe you don't know nothing about what I'm going to rant about anyways. I want to rant about these YouTubers that turn up pregnant. I'm getting so tired of them. I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's because I'm old. I'm 51 and I don't want no other baby. Even if I could get pregnant, I don't want no other baby. But tell me if I'm wrong. I don't want to use words like always because then that, you know, I don't like to use absolutes. But it just seems that most of these YouTubers have a lot of kids already, yet they're having more, right? They already have their 2.5, but they want more. Okay, that's fine if you want more kids. I only wanted 3. All right, so the next thing that I don't like about them is that every time they get pregnant, they announce it like within 5 weeks of the pregnancy date. I was like, After I had that miscarriage, after Jory, and I had that miscarriage, I did not tell anybody I was pregnant until I was like 5 months because I didn't want to have to come back. I always remembered when I lost that baby at 10 weeks, and my insurance agent knew because he's a friend, and he was the one person I forgot to call and tell that I lost the baby. And then he called me out of the blue, like when the baby was supposed to be like 6 months along, and he goes, "Hey, Barb, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, oh, no, it wasn't. He didn't take that long because I lost that baby in February and I got pregnant with Jada like the ending of March. So the ending of April, I knew. So it was like the middle of April, he called up and I had to tell him, and then I started to cry because it was still fresh. Anyways, back to the story at hand. I don't like that they announce it that quickly because anything can happen. I don't like that they get a lot of ultrasounds. Josh, did you notice that?
I don't watch any of that.
Every 2 seconds, they're in for an ultrasound. They're in for an ultrasound at 8 weeks, one at 12 weeks, one at 16 weeks. I'm like, what?
When are you supposed to have ultrasounds? Like once in a blue moon?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Never, because they still don't really know all the side effects of ultrasounds. I'm telling you, they think it's safe. And sometimes you need an ultrasound. But when I was pregnant with you guys, I wasn't going to get any with you because I had you through the county clinic.
How are you going to know if it was a boy or a girl?
No, they don't care. They don't care for you to know the sex. I wasn't going to have any. What's that by Sherry Shepherd? Oh, Lux Hair. Yeah, I wasn't going to have any ultrasound because it was through the county clinic and they don't give an ultrasound unless something's wrong with the baby. And so they gave me an ultrasound with Joshua early in because they thought that it could be twins. And it was only because I needed to pee. You know, my bladder was pushing up the womb and the womb felt extra big when they measured me because some fool told me that I shouldn't go. I shouldn't go to the bathroom before I went in. And so then for Jory, I got an ultrasound with him. I don't know why. I think that doctor, I had a different doctor. I was with a private doctor at that time because Joe had insurance through his job. And he's like, I do at least 1 ultrasound during the course of the pregnancy. So I had an ultrasound with Jory. Of course, it was way early, so they couldn't tell the sex on any of the boys.
Well, that was a waste.
Yeah, so I had to wait until I gave birth to know what I was having. And that was cool too. I didn't care.
I want to know what I'm
And
having.
then with Jada, they gave me a couple of ultrasounds, one in the middle, only because by then they knew that I had that deficiency. I had that deficiency when I was pregnant with the boys. The other doctors didn't care. Kaiser cared because it's like, oh God, we don't want her to die.
You think that's why Jada's so talented and all the x-rays from the...
I know. So they gave me one somewhere in the middle. Couldn't tell what it was. They said it was more likely that it was a girl than a boy, but they couldn't tell me definitively, so they didn't want me to go by that. And then when Jada was breech up to 1 week before she was born, they gave me a few ultrasounds during that time frame to see if she had turned, because I told them I felt her turn after the priest laid hands on me. And so by then they told me there was a 90% chance that she would be a girl. So my mom was making this white blanket, right? She was crocheting. And when I told her 90%, she started to add pink. So 1/2 of the blanket is white, 1/2 is pink, and the trim is pink. I'm going to find that blanket and show you guys one day. If not today, I'll show you in another vlog. Yeah, so I don't like that they get all these ultrasounds. And I believe they're paying for these ultrasounds. I don't think they're really going to a legit doctor that's just like popping these ultrasounds every step of the way. Then they find out the sex. They're always lucky to find out the sex, okay? I've known people that go back and forth to the doctor and never find out the sex, but they're lucky to find out the sex. Then they'll have this reveal, the sex reveal. They're going to cut into a cake, release balloons with confetti.
Passion.
Oh God, I hate seeing those things.
Hate that.
Then, very seldom, I don't want to use absolutes again, very seldom do they give birth naturally. It's always a C-section, so they know the date that the baby's gonna be born. I'm like, I don't know, it just seems very scripted with these vloggers. I'm tired of that. Every time I watch a vlogger and they come up pregnant, I stop watching. I move on. I don't want to see another baby. I don't want to hear another baby scream. I don't want to hear, and it always seems that they have an HG pregnancy. That hyperemesis. I don't know what the G is for. Gravidium.
But what does it do?
It just means, okay, the true hyperemesis pregnancy are the ones like cousin Susie, where she couldn't keep nothing down for 9 months. She threw up everything she ate. She had to go to work, come back home, hook up on an IV, and she always had to be on an IV. That's the true HG. The rest of the stuff where they say, oh, I feel nauseated and I feel sick and I feel sick. That's not the true thing. I was sick for 9 months. I threw up almost every dinner for 9 months. but just dinner.
What a waste of food.
So I know. I went with Joe to Red Lobster one time. I was pregnant with one of the kids, with Joshua, and I threw up that meal, and Joe wanted to stab me.
I don't blame him. Like, man, that's what, $30 on the floor right now?
And it's like, no, not just because you're nauseated is it a true HG pregnancy. You know, come on already.
Aren't you always?
You're always nauseated when you're pregnant,
like,
you know? Like, Ewert's
happen.
girlfriend, when I met her, she's like, I feel good all day. She's 5 months. I feel good all day till between 3 and 7, and I feel like crap. And then I feel better after 7. And then she says, and I feel nauseated, but I'm not throwing up. You know, and that's how I was all day. I didn't throw up all day until that dinner meal. I just could not digest that dinner meal. And I think maybe part of it became a habit. You know what I mean? Because habits form pretty quickly without you noticing. But yeah, I get sick of seeing these. Tell me if you guys notice that. Am I going crazy, y'all? Am I just like making things up? It just seems that these people, boom, they're pregnant. You know, boom, they announce it, you know, way too early. They get a lot of ultrasounds. They seem to never have natural childbirth. And I'm not talking about, you know, when you get the thing in your back, the epidural. Oh, yeah. You know, that's fine with me. Yeah. If I could have gotten an epidural, hunty, I would. Well, I could get epidural because of the deficiency that I have. I can't take anesthesia. And so I had to have natural childbirth with all of them. I had to have an episiotomy after Joshua was born without anesthesia. You want to talk about pain? I wanted to stab everybody in the room. You know, when I kept trying to knock the doctor's hand away, this female, I hate female doctors when it comes to your... She looked at Joan and goes, tell your wife to keep her hand from this sterile field. I'm like, what? We don't know doctor terms.
Like, dude, I've been paid. Piss off.
It was a woman.
Do that then.
Yeah, so anyways, I had to have natural childbirth, and so I don't know any other thing than natural childbirth. I had to get RhoGAM injection after each child because Joe is Rh positive and I'm Rh negative. And so the first pancake here came out Rh positive. And so then after that, they had to give me the shot after Josh. And then they gave me the shot in the middle of Jory's pregnancy. And I had to fight the doctor for that because when they did the ultrasound, they were putting me 2 weeks later in the pregnancy, that I was going to have the baby 2 weeks later. And I know that you have to get the shot at 28 weeks. And that would have put me at 30 weeks because I knew, you know, when my pregnancy date was. And so I had to fight the doctor. I got the shot at my 28 weeks, which was legit because Jory came like 11 days early, even from what the doctor was saying. At first, the doctor said August 9th. Then he said August 19th. And then I had one after the miscarried baby. And then I had one in the middle of Jada's pregnancy at 28 weeks. Not quite in the middle, but you guys know what I mean. Then I had one after Jada because they're all Rh positive. Notice I'm not telling you the blood types. Ain't nobody gonna kill me for my body parts.
What Rh positive means is about every 20 years we get a little bit of a superpower. I can float every 20 years.
What does Rh negative mean?
You lose powers.
Anyways, guys, did I tell you that I signed up for this Indian powwow? I think they're calling it. It's gonna be at Pachanga, I think. Soboba? It's not the one that we went to with Ermine. One of the other ones. They're having it the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And they say that everybody's welcome. It's free, but you cannot just be an onlooker. You have to be a participant. So I don't know what it entails, but Hunty, if it has food, I'm there. I'll try anybody's food. See the little girls there, Josh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're probably older now, though, but they got their start on Ellen. They're British, don't you know? Anyways, guys, let's change clothes, go to the gym, because we have a meeting, like all famous YouTubers. I have a meeting at 5, and then I'll be back. I feel like today was a very productive day for me because when Joe went to the auction, I got on my hands and my knees and I scrubbed the tile clean. I scrubbed the living room and the dining room. And even though the boys were like, Mom, you could get us to do that, I'm like, no, it puts me at peace to do this. I'm down here, I'm focused. I'm praying to the Lord. I'm praying over your supplications, over my supplications, and I'm also praying for Joe to win a car, which he did. Yes! So we put up both cars already for sale, even though Sergio still has to check out the AC for the Explorer. He didn't have time to do it today because he was booked. You know, sometimes when you go there, he's busy, sometimes he's not. So we just have to wait our turn. So I can't wait for that to be fixed tomorrow so we could take that thing on a drive. Jada is still driving her Pacifica to make sure she irons out all the bugs with that new transmission. If after a week it's still hiccuping like that, and it doesn't stumble or anything, it just feels like it labors to get into that last gear, then they will change out the contacts or whatever. So we're gonna have to keep our eye on that. So we really can't sell that right now, but we still have it up because taking it down, doesn't really help. So anyways, I was checking. Oh, we went to the gym for an hour and a half. We ran our errand, came back, ate. I had a piece of my cake. I really love that zucchini chocolate cake in the bundt form. It tastes like a chocolate muffin. And when it's in the bundt form, you can cut a small piece and still be satisfied. And I like it in bundt form because then you can put a glaze rather than a frosting, So it was pretty cool. But anyways, what I wanted to share with you guys really quickly before I sign off for the night. First of all, Caroline Webb, thank you so much for your sponsorship to the show. It's because of people like you and Marie and Dawn and Liz and everybody else that gives. That's what keeps the show going, okay? That's why I have your names on that board at the cooking channel. But I wanted to share this with you guys. The 5 top geographies that are watching my channel. Joe's going outside to water his trees. We should go over there and see what kind of trees Joe has. United States, 82%. Belize, 4.4%. I think that's just my niece, Fiona, Joe's niece. I think that's who's watching. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 2.9. Hello. Is it because of Osley that you guys are watching me? Hello, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Welcome, welcome. Canada, 2.0%, and Australia, 1.6%. This is amazing. I am so grateful for y'all. Male is 23% and 77% female, okay? So I'm sure you could open up something to show you some more, like a top 10 geography rather than a top 5. But hey, I'm grateful. Now, the videos that got the most views, or the watch time, I guess they call it, is He Was Pressed. That was 8, 9. I don't know what that's about. Sometimes I don't remember what these are about. Water More Than Flour. My sister came for a visit. Thank you all for all the thoughtful something. I don't know what's that from. Your Miracle Is in Your Mouth. My Big Fat Beach Birthday. Like the Dew in the Morning. Outing to the Ice House. Don't Be Jealous. Don't Call Me Honey. You Married. It's like, I don't even know what these vlogs are about. But they're making like 14 cents, 50 cents, 51 cents, 63 cents, 47 cents, 60 cents. That's what they're making, okay? But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like I told you guys and I told Joy today, I continue to vlog because I know I'm a blessing to you guys just as much as you're a blessing to me, because I'm the one with the camera and I'm the one that's doing the recording and I upload the videos for you guys to see. But you guys also bless me with your prayers, with your donations, with your comments, because you guys lift me up with your comments when I go on the live. It's just really amazing to go on a live right now. I really enjoy going live. And yeah, I do it for that reason, so that little $20 doesn't matter. So where was I? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, Tracy, I almost forgot. I wanted to talk with Tracy. Tracy, that drawing in my room, an old Asian man at the swap meet did that drawing for me. He wanted Joshua to shadow him so he could show Joshua how to draw like that, but Joshua does not like to draw humans, and so he draws anime. So Joshua wouldn't be able to draw you or your husband because he's not good at that. So I paid that guy about $40 to do that, and it's off of that picture that I have for my profile picture for the cooking channel, the one where I'm wearing that blue jacket. That's what he did it off of. I love that picture because of what he did with my eyes. My eyes look vibrant and alive, and like I can almost see the Holy Ghost in my eyes in that picture. I'm like, wow, what did you do with my eyes though? So that's where that picture came from, okay? Let me see if I can go in the backyard and see what Joe's doing and see how many trees he has. Let me talk to your crazy dog. Sit. Sit. Hey! You see why I don't come out here?
I'm excited to carry the outro.
No, I want dog to jump on me. When did we get cactus? Joe, when did we get cactus like this? Huh? From the alley?
Ali.
You brought it in from the alley? This is nice. You should put this in the front window. Joe? Huh? Oh, you know why? It gets too much water there. Cactus can't get too much water. Can you show me your other trees? It's because of the water. That soil over there is rich and has a lot of water. That's why. Okay, can you show me your trees?
This is the lemon.
This is the lemon tree. Cora, go! Okay. What's this one?
Orange.
Orange tree, and you have oranges. Oh, look! Look at the harvest. He's got orange, naranja.
Two big ones.
Awesome! This is your first harvest? Look at Joe. He's got a harvest,
1,
guys.
2, 3, 4. I think I got 5.
Praise God.
5.
You see this thing right here?
6. I got 6.
If you could grow this, you could sell this. They sell this at Home Depot for a lot of money, but this thing
Chop that
stinks.
shit down.
This thing stinks. Would you stop cussing?
I can chop that down.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, this is your soursop? Huh?
Yep.
Oh my God. Look how beautiful this is. What are we going to do for the winter? We're going to wrap this? You might have to wrap around here and then put something on the top to protect it because this is tropical. Look, guys, Joe has a soursop tree.
Something. I gotta do something.
Okay, so what else did Daddy give you? A mango? And then I give you avocado?
Yeah.
Those are going to have to go back far. What's this little one over here? What that? That's the tangerine that you allowed to die, but it came back to life? He killed it, not with poison. He just stopped watering it and he cut it down. But still. This is like the phoenix. This is like the phoenix, Joel.
It was sour, so I cut it down.
Okay, tell the story now.
I said the tangerine tree was about.
And the tangerine was sour. So you cut it down and stop watering it. But the tangerine said, I'm going to show you.
Still come back.
You see? You see? Persistence. Joe, Jory wants to move the dog house from there and put it like right in the center here and facing where we could see them.
You gotta put it on some kind of wheel or piece of. Don't come around.
So you're gonna move this fence though, right? And give me a little area to plant my garden? Huh? I want to plant cilantro, tomato. I'm imagining it's about here.
You don't want it to block the gate.
I'm imagining it's right here where I'm standing. Where I'm standing.
They're right here.
Yeah. And y'all thought Wednesday was an angel. Wednesday? Don't come near this man with a machete, okay? This man is good with a machete.
What I'm doing, setting up all these weeds. Trying to get my yard back again. But I eventually gonna get it.
Yeah, we will.
And put some grass back down here.
Okay, end my vlog for me. End the vlog for me.
Folks.
They're not seeing you. They're not going to hear you if you're chopping at the same time.
Thank you guys for spending time with us out here, and I hope you guys have a good time like I'm having right now.
This man always happy when he's with a machete. Yeah, Daddy, you know, he kimono. Get tired, Papa?